everybody, I'm Magical Maiden, and welcome to Magical Maiden's Everyday Vlogs. So it's been a while since I've been on. I know I haven't been on since December. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, by the way. As you can see, I have my hearts up. I made a new welcome because I still had my holiday one up. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. I finally reached over 3,000 subscribers, and maybe that's not a big feat to some of you because you might have like 20 to 30,000 to 50,000, but I never really, you know, been on here too much to really try to grow a large population of subscribers. I wouldn't mind if I can make it to 5,000 subscribers. It doesn't have to be a really big channel. My goal wasn't to try to attract tons and tons of subscribers. My goal was to share my videos. That's it. And hope that you would enjoy it and be entertained by them. And make some friends along the way, which I have, some other fellow YouTubers. So for that I'm happy and grateful about. So some of you are probably wondering where I've been. Well, okay. Since I haven't put a video up since December, I suffer from sinus infections that I get, and my ears were infected. They didn't hurt, but you can feel water in them. This one more than that one. But it starts with neck pain and a headache, and your neck and your shoulders, and then you get sick. Now, I had that in the summer. Some of you might remember in my other vlogs. I got really sick. I didn't feel good. I had aches and pains, and I had a headache, and my fever went up to 104 this time, and the last time I was sick for like 2.5 weeks. This time it started on Christmas Eve. I didn't feel really good in the aches and the pains, but on Christmas Day, most of you know, my sister lives next door. We were exchanging gifts, and I wasn't feeling good. My neck and my head hurt, and I was getting achier and achier, and come 7 o'clock, I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go home. So I went home, went in the shower, took a decongestant, took some ibuprofen, and I felt a lot better. But it went downhill from that, and by the time New Year's Eve came, I was sick in bed with a fever, and for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I was sick as a dog. So I had to go to urgent care because I don't have any medical. And I told them I got this in the summer. They gave me the same stuff, and they told me that I should see an ear, nose, and throat doctor, but I'm like, I don't have any medical. I can't really afford it. So they said, they gave me a list of affordable ones, but I still don't have the money for that. I needed a good $500, which I just don't have. I don't have it. And they don't let you make payments. They usually want it all up front. So I don't know what to do. I gotta live with it because I can still feel the fluid. This is my right ear right here. This is in my right ear right here. I know when you're looking at this, it looks like my left. But this is my right ear, and I can still feel the fluid in it. When I bend down, I can feel the pressure, and I have to take a decongestant every now and then, but I don't like to because it dehydrates me. Then when it dehydrates me, I get a bladder infection. So I've been suffering from bladder infection, decongestants, this, that, the other thing. So I've been a mess, and I haven't really felt like making videos or doing jewelry tutorials or anything. Like I wanted to, but physically my body said no way. So I took a break, but today I woke up early. Supposed to get a Chase lounge chair. It's really nice, but it's only affordable because you can make payments. And it's like our Christmas present to each other because I got sick. The money that we were going to use to get each other just a few little Christmas presents, we had to use again because, again, I don't have medical. So I had to, it was like, I don't know, over $200 to see the doctor and urgent care and then the medicines. And so we got screwed out of Christmas, so my husband's like, okay. Because we had gotten a small couch before my sister moved here, and we got rid of our big sectional because it was red, and I have the glam look. So the glam look, if most of you don't know, most people use silver. Some people like to add gold, but I like silver. I'm not a fan of gold. So I have like different shades of gray, and then I have black and some white and lots of bling. And I'm going to show you what I did. I fancied up my lamp that I have out there to get ready, and I got that table that was out there by the door, and I moved it. So I'm going to show you all that. But I still have to get hooks to hang my little things off of the chandelier. You know those like clear crystals that you hang that are like a teardrop? I have some, but I want to add more, but I have to get the proper hooks because I just used wire to get that. So it really looks nice. I blinged it out. So also I wanted to show you my candles. I have a few different ones and I'm going to show you them now. So this was one my sister got me for Halloween. She knows I love this because she has a bunch. And I was like, oh my God, I love this candle. So for Halloween, actually for my birthday is in September. So I usually get Halloween gifts because everyone knows I love Halloween. So she gave me this. And this flickers. I don't know if you're seeing it. But when it's not Halloween, I just turn it like that. See? So, and it's got a timer. And the timer is only for 4 hours. I wish it was 6 to 8. But at least it does have a timer, and all you do is turn it on. So whatever time you turned it on, it'll go off in 4 hours, and then the next day it'll turn on that time. So she got me a blue one. So this is what it looks like on. This is what it looks like off. I put that one in my bathroom. Then she knew I like silver, so that's why. Then she got me a cool silver one, and I put that in my living room, and I changed that table. Some of you might remember I had a sequence tablecloth. Well, since Magic came to live in here, the cats tended to play by there. They went underneath the table and the tablecloth, and one time for Christmas they pulled the tablecloth because they were running, and a Christmas tree, a ceramic Christmas tree, fell and broke. They made a dent on my flooring. So I said, you know what, and all their fur was getting stuck in it, and every day I had to fix it. So I was like, that's it. So we took it off, but what it was hiding the wires from my lamps and stuff. So my husband neatly fixed the lamps, and it spent an hour getting the wires and hooking them up so everything was neat. Because we don't like to see wires all over the place and it to look messy. So anyway, so this is the silver one I put on the table on. And this is what it looks like. Then I decorated the china cabinet. She lent me these. She gave me these crystal angels, and I put lights underneath because it's hollow. They're really candle holders. The thing is on the back of the angel. So then she gave me these cool cardinal birds for Christmas. It has gold in it, but it could work, and it's red. But it gave that nice pop of color during the holidays. But what I did was I put it on the top of my china cabinet to brighten that area up at night. And then the angels, and then these cupcakes that light up, she let me borrow them. She goes, you can use them for as long as you want. So they all have timers for 6 hours. So I really like it. Then she gave me this cool, because she has one, but it's more like a jewelry box, and it's lit up. But she said they didn't have any more of those, so she gave me this lighted gift box with the blings, you know, the blingy rhinestones, or whatever you'd call them. Not gemstones, but you know what I'm talking about, the clear plastic, shiny things. So it lights up, and it's got a timer. That one's only a 4-hour timer. So that's what this looks like, on and off. So I love all of those. They're really cool. And, oh, by the way, if you're wondering where I got this, I made this. There's a jewelry tutorial on how to make this, as well as these earrings I made too. Now this I traced in freehand, and these I used my die cutting machine and die cut. So I show you all that. So if you're curious, go look at my jewelry tutorial playlist, and they're in there. So I really just wanted to come on and say hello and show you that. And I'm waiting. FedEx was supposed to be here yesterday. We got up early, didn't show up. So I had to clean and get ready. Then today they were supposed to be here and they're not here. We have to go food shopping, but we're going to go tomorrow. But we want to go pick up some food today. I'm going to have Chipotle because I'm sick of cooking. Yesterday we had one of my favorite things to eat. It's Indian food. I get the korma with the potatoes and the rice, and oh my god, I love it. It's so creamy. My favorite up in New York was, there was this place called Tally of India, and it had, it was jalfrezi, vegetable jalfrezi, because most of you know I'm vegan. I do eat cheese though, because it's hard to find vegan cheese, and then some of them taste horrible. And when I lived up in New York, upstate New York, they had this place called Wegmans that had tons of great variety of vegan and organic non-GMO foods, because that's what I try to eat. But moving here to Alabama, I gotta say, most people don't care about their health. They eat a lot of crappy GMO food, and it's hard to find. They do have a Publix in Winn-Dixie. So Publix has some, and Aldi's, believe it or not, has more organics than Publix. Publix has Greenwise that's organic, but it's so hard to find. So when we go grocery shopping, we have to go to Aldi, we have to go to Publix. We used to go to Whole Foods, but because not many people will shop there from here because they eat crappy, it closed down. And the next one's all the way up in Birmingham and Montgomery, and I'm not going to drive like 4 or 6 hours away. I'm all the way down in Mobile, which is like an hour away from Pensacola, Florida. So we could drive to Florida, but to go grocery shopping, that's a lot of money spent on gas. I forgot where I was going with that. I'm just rambling. I can't stay on here forever because my cats have to eat lunch. Matter of fact, I wonder what time. I was going to put my glasses because I can't see. We're going to get a bigger couch, but we couldn't afford it. It's way too much money. And our couch is only like a year old anyway, or maybe 2 years old, but it's small. And then my sister moved in, and at first we didn't really get many people coming over, so we didn't care. But then when she comes over and we want to have movie night, we have a little couch. So you're all sandwiched, and somebody's going to have to sit on the chair, which isn't the most comfortable. My stomach growled. Did you hear that? So what I had to do was, we used to have a larger one and had a cover, but I didn't like the cover because it was nice, it was gray, but it got all over the place. So we gave it to our neighbor, and we bought this little couch with a chase attached, but it's just not big enough. So we couldn't really get another couch. So we opted to just get this chase. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in the living room actual area or where my chair is. It's still in the living room, but not on the area. So when it's all set and fixed up, I'm going to take videos of it. I'll show you that, okay? Things are going with my cat Magic. Things are going good. Him and Salem, my other cat, he always got along with my older cat, Rudy, but he wasn't getting along great with Salem. Now, he wasn't the problem. He always tried to rub up against him and kiss him, but Salem would growl and hiss and smack him. So eventually, now Salem's getting used to him. Salem thinks he's the king of the castle, so he wasn't really happy that he didn't approve of this new person living here, new cat. So now they get along. He's actually been kissing him and rubbing his face back on Magic when Magic is very happy-go-lucky. Magic loves to rub up against and kiss his brothers. He's always doing that. But they're like, what are you doing? But he loves everyone, and he loves to be petted. He usually lays at the foot of the couch. My husband lays on the lounge chase part of the couch, and he lays right next to his feet because it's right next to the window. So he gets to lay there and look out the window. When he's not there, you can find him on our bed on my husband's side. I do all the work, but then he ends up always next to my husband. He sometimes even sleeps with us. at the foot of the bed. He's still a little skittish every now and then. I managed to give him a bath twice. I want to give a shout out to In5D. He's being shadow banned, and I feel really bad. Him and his wife Allie. Now she lives in the UK. He lives in Florida, but they do travel. They have a date night video that they do once a week, every Tuesday, and then they have global predictions where they talk about politics and what have you, and they do predictions. And you can ask questions, and you don't have to pay them. You can donate; it would be appreciated because they can use it. But unlike most channels, she does tarot and she channels. So she speaks with spirit guides. So you might want to check her out. I'm gonna put her channel, her link to her channel, and her husband's channel that they both are on. It's In5D. So go check them out because they're being shadow banned, and you know a lot of these tarot reading people on YouTube. Some of them are really good. Now I was never big on tarot reading, but I believe there are a few that are good. Some of them, they don't call you. Like if you ask questions, if you're on their live chat, they won't pick you unless you donate. And then they go, oh, you did a super chat, then I will. Which I don't think is fair all the time, because they say they're not about money and then it's all about money. And I know everybody needs to make money, but it's like they start out all, oh, I'm not going to hawk products, and all of a sudden they're hawking products, they're monetized, and do you know what I mean? And then it becomes all about the money, and they don't give you any content, and then you have to go to a pay site, and then it's like, what? So they don't do that here. She also sometimes she does readings for $5, $10, and so whether you live in the UK or here, it'll be the same. She'll do it like £10, and then for the US it'll be $10. So go check out those channels, okay? And you can mention Magical Maiden sent you there. So they're really nice, and they have giveaways, and they do raffles, and he makes tie-dyed shirts, and he uses crystals from the sand in Siesta Key Beach. So you should just go ahead and check out their channels. There's another channel I'm going to shout out. It's Mine Unveiled. I love this channel. You've got to check this out. All their videos. They talk about the Cabbage Patch Babies, which is very interesting. They talk about, they live with the They Live glasses. They really do have glasses like that. So you're going to have to check that channel out. When you do, now I don't know how it looks like on a cell phone because I'm not a big cell phone person. So what you do is you go to the thing, go to their channel, click on videos, and look at all their videos. Okay? So Mine Unveiled, I'll put the link below for that channel as well in the description box. So I went on, and everybody's probably wondering where I went out there. My husband's sitting there all alone. So I don't know when this will be up. My welcome I'm going to post, I did right before here. I will be having more paranormal vlogs, so for those waiting, they're coming. So I just wanted to say hello. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will be back more often now that things are good, and hoping that my sinuses don't bother me. But if you keep checking back, and make sure that you're subscribed, and make sure that you click that notification bell so you're notified when I upload my newest content. Like, share, and comment, even if it's just to say hello. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my videos. Bye.